Hello, my female forward community of wonderful, amazing women that is doing the things to change their lives. I am testing out a new setup, getting obviously a lot of practice, and got some notes here. Excuse me looking down. I just want to say the past week was extremely needed, and even though I feel like I lost a week because I was sick and I couldn't do anything, it is okay. It happened for a reason. Sunday, yesterday, church was amazing. I got such a fantastic word from the pastor at Hillsong, New York. Like, it's just dreams. For me, we've all got different dreams. Having a word via a pastor from God, because I love praying, as you guys know, it has set the tone, I think, for the rest of my life. The message that I received about the fact that I am so bold in my faith, and it was just so amazing, but I don't want to harbor on that. I want to talk today about confidence and change. Confidence and change. Yep. When you are confident, for me, it means you fully know what you are doing. It is something that you don't have to think about. It is getting in the car, it's driving. It's that muscle memory. It is me speaking to you guys. But where the change comes in is I could speak for hours, but I want in a very short and simple message, share something that's going to make you think differently about your life and how you are doing things. So I want you to think, and this is as we end off, 2022. What is the things that you don't have to think about? What are the things that you are so naturally good at, that you try and change, that you try and, wanting to simplify, that you're putting energy in? And then what are the things that needs help and improvement? I don't know if you the type of person that has got different, milestones, visions. I don't want to say resolutions, but resolutions. Do you write down what it is that you want your life to look like? Do you map out your life? I'll be doing a vision building or vision board workshop mini training soon, so I'm very excited about that. But I want to ask you today, when you go on a trip, we plan stuff. We make sure we have enough fuel for gas. We make sure we have enough money for gas, for fuel. We make sure that we know where we're going. Even if we haven't booked in yet, we know there's a direction, there's movement. And when I speak to women and I ask them, what is it that you want to do with the rest of your life? What is it that you want to do for the next year? What is it that you want to focus on this month? And this, I think, is where things sort of get lost. You need to focus on one specific area at a time. And when you are confident and you know enough, you move on to the next. Like when you drive a car, you don't drive a car and then suddenly you're building the car and then you go back and then, okay, you leave it for 6 months and you can come back. No, you go, you study your learners to understand the road signs. Then you go and you write the test. You see if you know what the road signs are and if you can navigate on the road. After that, you go for driving lessons. Over here in the US is quite cool. So you've got a 5-hour online training that you'd normally do back home in South Africa in a classroom setting where you have someone teaching you these things, and they have it online. And I did this and it was very knowledgeable and I think cool, just from a logistical point of view. But up until you finish that, you cannot go for your drivers. So they make sure that you know all of the regulations, how you get fined, the fact that you have to be 21 to drink alcohol, that sort of thing, and safety. And then after that, you go and you book your lessons so that you can go and get your driver's permit or license. Why do we do that with our lives? only in certain areas. And what I mean by this is, if you cannot answer or let me know what it is that what you want to work on for the rest of the month, you've got a problem. If you don't have, like for me, the one vision that I have with finances, because there's 8 different areas without going into it too much, is I want to be able to pay the steps kids' school fees a year upfront. That is like a dream. That is a goal for me. That's something that I really, really want to achieve and do long term. But I think short term, I'm wanting to improve my videos that I do for you guys. I'm wanting to add more, like, knowledgeable facts to it. That is what I want to do. Those are my goals. And I want you to think about it. What is your goal for this month? What is your goal for next year? And do you even have a 5-year plan? These are all so very important. I'm going to stop right there. And I'm just going to say that if you are struggling with this, if you don't know where or how to move, simply drop me a message. We can set up a call. This will be free. It is not a ploy to get you to work with me or spend money. I just really want to help you on it. Figure out what it is exactly that you are struggling with. When we do something new, when we get on to a new project, maybe at work when you go for an interview, all of these things are scary. When I moved to a different country, it was terrifying. But the more practice I got, the better I got at things. And this is what I want to leave you with. Practice makes perfect, is what people say. And it does. The more I do these videos, the easier it is, the more natural I become. But it doesn't stop there. I go and do research. I look at Mel Robbins. I look at Jenna Kutcher. There's 1 or 2 people that I go and I check out their videos on how to improve my communicative skills. This might not be for you, but this is my example that I have. And one of the ladies that I spoke to recently, she's wanting to go and sort out her will, and also just find out if her bank is able to provide her the legal care that she needs. Because they've got, like with some of your banks back home with FNB, they've got this like legal assistance. And just wanting to find out more about that. That is a goal that she wants to do. I also know of another wonderful person that is wanting to apply for a new job. That means we have to go through her resume. That means that she might have to take 1 or 2 classes to do that. And then I'll also just have a mom that's worked so hard to make sure that she has a 3-week holiday with her kids in December. It varies, and it varies from person to person. This is why when I work with women, it needs to be personalized. I need to figure out where your problem areas are, and I also need to know what it is that you want. So remember, confidence and change is the name of the game this week. I want you to focus on what you don't need to change, and I want you to focus on what it is that you do need to change. There is a reason why a certain percentage is more successful than the rest, and that is because some of us is willing to put in the work. We are willing to get uncomfortable. We are willing to admit that this is my problem areas, and this is what I want to improve on. And as always, I want you to remind you that you are amazing, you are wonderful, you are fantastic, you are doing the best that you can. Do not forget to rest. And have an amazing, amazing week. I will drop the song choice below. And if you did not know, the reason I do the song for the week is when you're feeling low or down and you just don't know if you can, I want you to listen to the song. It's generally very upbeat, uplifting, motivational. And what you do is you train your brain that when a negative thought comes into your head, it gets replaced with a song. This is very powerful. This has allowed me when in a certain situation where in the past I would like just wallow in there and just have a full-on pity party, for me to move faster and forward and not focus on that. Because when you focus on that problem area, when you focus on how terrible you're doing at your new thing, it stops you from seeing how far you actually have come. So that's it, you guys, and have a fantastic week. I'll speak to you guys next Monday. Bye for now.